Hello and welcome to the Big Coffee Sessions here at the Big Coffee Bookshop. It's the end of 2017, but you probably don't know that because this is the future you're looking at. Anyway, let's not waffle. Iona Fyfe. Hiya.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Welcome. You've come all the way from Aberdeen via London and various other places.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations on the finest of BBC Radio Scotland's Traditional Musician of the Year.
Thank you very much.
And also the Scots Singer of the Year as well. You're doing all right.
Nominee.
Nominee. Yeah, nominee. Get it out there. But yeah, I mean that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting year. I think I'll be riding off that for a few years to come.
Well, yeah, I would be. It's fantastic for such a young age as well.
Yeah, I don't want to turn 20 in January.
No, it won't happen.
No,
this, like I say, this is the end of 2017. You're still 19.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's just touch on that as well because you are only 19. You are doing a degree as well, and it's kind of you're touring, you're writing, you're recording. How do you fit it all in?
I don't sleep.
You don't sleep. You're a vampire.
I do sleep. No, I think it's really interesting because so much of it is transferable. You know, what you do in uni, it's real life, really. Yeah. You can apply what you do in real life to uni. Yeah, I think it's interesting doing a folk degree and then working as pretty much, I would say, you know, a full-time musician, you know, throughout the summer. I think it's a really interesting part, and there's more and more musicians coming through that's doing that as well.
Yeah. So when your studies are finally over, is this you kind of launched into the stratosphere and you're going to basically snowball and continue? Yeah,
I think so. I think the whole point is do what you're doing now, but more of it, and not have your council tax paid for.
Yeah, that kind of council tax. Now, your old EP, East, I love it, it's fantastic. But you are working on a new album, which is out very, very soon. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, the new album is called Away From My Window. And the whole idea is me being out of my comfort zone. So I've played around with songs that are contemporary. They're kind of from revivalist folk singers as well as source singers. In Scotland we have like a great tradition of old traveller kind of ballads, and I've kind of spruced a lot of them up. We have a Pete Cole song on there as well. Right. So kind of the whole idea is that folk song is so fluid.
Yeah.
And for years and years I boxed myself in as a Northeast Scots song singer, and now it's kind of trying to make it new. An Aidan Moffat song from Arab Strap as well. So this new album is just very, very conceptual.
Wow, fantastic. How do you pick kind of which kind of direction to go? Because there's a lot of people you named in there and a lot of different influences. Yeah. Well,
I knew that I wanted it to be kind of innovative. As far as folk song could go, innovative, but it was actually like a work in progress. So I'd pick one song and then a month down the line I'd pick another song. It wasn't like, oh, I've got 11 songs, let's do an album. It's more like I was doing lots of research and looking at different collections and listening to lots of different music and people that I met throughout the years. So I met Aidan and I worked on a project called Where You're Meant to Be with him, and The Twilight Sad, which is a kind of Scots indie band. James fame from that, and he did the project was based around Aidan Moffat doing Scots songs, so I decided to look at his back catalogue of kind of raunchy numbers, and I found a lullaby of his. So it's the whole idea is just innovating upon tradition but remaining sympathetic to it.
Awesome. Now you are going to sing a song for us, completely unaccompanied. I think this is a big comfy first. We normally have a guitar or piano or whatever. It's just yourself.
It is just myself.
So tell us about that song that you're just about to sing.
It's called the Jolly Beggar, or the Gaberloonsy Man, and this is a song that's really well known in Scots and English folk song tradition, as well as in Ireland as well, and I think in Scandinavia, and it's pretty much about a beggar going into someone's house and trying to stay the night, but the beggar's actually King James V. Oh. And he used to license beggars and give them the right to beg, and he, to test out his theory, would go and ask to get let in the house. But what happens in the story, for those of you that need a translation, is that King James V gets someone away as tells the daughter that he is a beggar, but actually is King James V, and she goes with him, not for his money, but then she ends up the queen anyway.
This is one of those songs that when we watch it back on YouTube, I'm going to watch it 50 times to get all of that.
You might understand it then.
Yeah. But it's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Iona Fyfe.
Oh, a begging man came Marion Lee. He was seeking out for charity, and he said, "Good wife, for your courtesy, would you lodge a begging man, lassie, to my Tyrowry?" Oh, the nicht been kal and the carl been wet. It's in Hyens the engel he sat, and he flung its meal pioks off his back, and he's ranted and sang, lassie to my towrie. Oh, and I were black as I am white, like yonder snow off yonder dike. I dress myself some begging like, and oh, how we you at gang, lassie to my towrie. Oh, lassie, your father young, and you dinna hear the cant o' the begging tongue. Ye dinna hear the cant o' the begging tongue. And we me he canny gang, lassie to my towrie. Oh, I'll bend my back and I'll boo my knee, and I'll put a black patchy are my ee, and it's money's a fine tale I'll tell ye. And oh, what we you at gang, lassie to my towrie. Sign atween the twa, they set the plot, to rise 2 hours afore the cock, and she cannily as she slip at the lock, and it's her the field safe ran, lassie to my towrie. Oh, in the morning the alewife rose, and he curly pitting on her clothes. It struck to the servant's bed she goes, to spear for the silly old man, lassie to my towrie. While the servants gate for the alman lay, but the stray was cal and he was away. Then it struck to the alewife she did say, his honey heart get gear gone, lassie to my towrie. Some ran to the coffer, some ran to the cast, but naught was taken or yet was missed, and she's lifted up her arms crying, Lord be blessed. We've lodged an honest old man, lassie to my towrie. While the servants gate for the daughter lay, but her sheets were cal and she was away. Then it struck to the alewife she did see, she's a wab with a begging man, lassie to my towrie. Some rode on horseback, some ran on foot, oh, but the alewife, 'cause she was no fit, and she's hobbled about frae fit to fit. And she's ranted and banned, lassie to my towrie. Oh, a few years later, maybe 2 or 3, that same Jolly Beggar came her on Lee, and he said, good wife, for your courtesy, would you lodge a begging man, lassie to my towrie. Oh, a beggar, I'll ne'er lodge again, for I had a dochter, I in my ain, and a wi the begging man she's gane, and I dinna ken whence nor why, lassie to my towrie. Oh, yonder she's coming to your bower, wi silks and satins and monies of flower, and she's lifted up her arms and she's blessed the hour that she went wi the begging man, lassie to my towrie.
It's like